Diddy might be heading towards big trouble quite soon, and there's talk of him spending a lot of time in courts in the nearest months. After his houses were raided and feds got enough evidence to dig into, the music producer is facing really serious charges. Even 50 Cent, who has been at the forefront of Diddy's exposure for years, says that this man could be sent behind bars for the rest of his life because of RICO charges. I mean, it's time to admit that things have never been worse for Diddy. Illegal substances, forcing people to do things they don't want to do, and a bunch of other bad stuff. This man is really in a tough spot with prosecutors getting ready to roast him in court.
Significant step in any investigation. It means they have probable cause to believe a crime has been committed and that they'll find evidence of that crime.
The authorities have been watching this man closely, trying to find proof of all the bad things he's been doing for a very long time. The recent raids just proved how serious they are, and it's been said they have enough evidence. They even looked into claims about Diddy and young boys, which rocked the hip-hop world back in 2013. That sounds rather disgusting, and no wonder 50 Cent has been very vocal about his dislike for Diddy, accusing him of all sorts of things, including being dishonest about his intimate preferences and being involved in shady deals. It's even said that G-Unit leader was conducting his own investigation against Combs, and he's saying that the amount of his crimes is enough to end up in jail for the rest of his life.
It feels like it could be a bigger issue than when we get to the details of it, they come around.
But folks, these two haven't liked each other for a long time. 50 Cent also got really upset when he found out Diddy was involved with the mother of his child in a way he didn't approve of. Daphne Joy was allegedly paid a monthly fee to work as Diddy's intimate companion. The Candy Shop rapper didn't mince words when exposing these two. "Oh, Shay, that's your mommy over there with Puffy. Lol. Remember what I told you the other day? These women be crazy." 50 certainly knows way more than the rest of us, and he's ready to spill it all while the feds are silently doing their work behind the scenes. The G-Unit leader has been vocal throughout Diddy's legal battles, vowing to release a docuseries that exposes his sickest crimes. Now, 50 Cent is saying that the government might charge Diddy and send him to jail for many years. This is a big deal because it looks like Diddy might be part of a bigger problem than just manipulation and exploration, which is why they might use RICO charges against him.
Crimes can also be charged as predicate acts under RICO, the racketeering statute.
In case you don't know, RICO is a way for the government to deal with big crime groups by going after everyone involved, not just the people doing the illegal stuff directly. According to the latest lawsuit against him, Diddy conspired with a slew of other defendants in a RICO enterprise, allegedly set up to acquire and transport forbidden substances, firearms, and intimate workers, some being under 18. So the government thinks Diddy is part of a big crime group that does really bad things like forcing people into trafficking, cleaning dirty money, and other crimes. There were even lawsuits before saying Diddy was doing illegal stuff, like one from a woman who said she was hurt by Diddy and his friends when she was young, and that Diddy's music company was covering up crimes.
Interviewing victims, they've been interviewing people behind the scenes. They probably already have numerous statements from individuals.
50 Cent knows a lot about these kinds of crime stories because he's making a TV show called Hip Hop Homicides. So he's hinting he knows secrets about the industry's shady dealings, including Diddy and the others. According to him, a lot of important and powerful people could be involved in these crimes. This started a lot of talk on social media regarding Diddy's future. As one person commented, "Sean Combs is screwed. The guy will be charged, convicted, and share a room with R. Kelly." And another user added, 50 Cent is not a man you want to mess with. 50 never forgot the time when Puffy tried to take him shopping. But folks, we all know there's always been more going on behind the scenes than we knew, and only a few brave people like 50 Cent and other whistleblowers were ready to share the crazy details of the Hollywood sinister underbelly.
The thing he just made, I show up for it.
And here's the thing. If the feds are going to dig deeper, the whole Pandora box of Diddy's crimes is going to be open with a loud bang. Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Kim Porter, and other tragedies that are associated with the hip-hop mogul's name for decades. Even 50 himself was saying that. Another insider, Jaguar Wright, has stirred the pot with some serious claims about Diddy and Clive Davis and the power play these two initiated in the industry. She's saying that Diddy went behind Andre Harrell's back to make his own deal with Clive, which ended up pushing Andre at a picture, if you know what I mean. But that's not all. There are also rumors flying around that Clive Davis might have been involved in Whitney Houston's tragic demise, and Diddy supposedly helped cover it up.
She was beaten. They saw her body. She was beat up.
The official story in all the tragedies that surround Diddy's name always suggests there was no foul play. But so many years after, people and families of the demised victims are still searching for the answers. And it seems like a sad coincidence that so many talented people met their tragic end quite early. Right after Cassie's lawsuit, Jaguar Wright encouraged her to share more details on Diddy's crimes, including his alleged involvement in Kim Porter's demise. Before she passed away in the prime of her life, Kim Porter disclosed that she was writing a tell-all book about the rap music industry, and having been close to Diddy, there was high expectation the book would shed light on the rapper's dark world.
Been in the business and been around the business, so to kind of see what these guys have done. And
then she suddenly passed away in 2018, and her computer containing the manuscript for the book disappeared. Excerpts of the book that hit online shortly after Porter died contain salacious allegations about the men that Diddy slept with and his problems with STDs. All these stories and accusations are adding up to something really suspicious, with the Combs curse right in the middle of it. And all this time, Diddy was trying to create an alibi for himself. However, his defense all came down when he was slapped with the latest lawsuit filed by the music producer Lil Rod. What initially started as another SA lawsuit now became the full-scale exposure of the industry and everyone associated with Combs and partaking in his crimes, from Jay-Z to British royalties.
No, Savannah, the allegations are horrific, and if you include not only Sean Diddy Combs, but his associates...
Lil Rod is making some heavy accusations, and guess what? Apparently, Diddy is not ready to give up just yet. Allegations have surfaced suggesting that the hip-hop titan may have gone to extreme lengths, purportedly dispatching his agents to intimidate Lil Rod's daughter following a lawsuit between the two artists. And if you check the lawsuit, well, Diddy is knee-deep in some serious stuff, committing crimes for profit, tax evasion, and SA stuff involving individuals under 18. As Diddy's attorney said, his reckless name, dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen, is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. However, it looks like even working overtime, they cannot deal with these mounting claims. And now, many U.S. authorities decided to look into Diddy's past.
But federal prosecutors, as they often do, took a look at those lawsuits. They were able to speak, we're told, to at least some, if not all, of Diddy's accusers.
And here's why it's serious, folks. Unlike Cassie or other victims, Lil Rod came with juicy evidence to support his accusations. Otherwise, it's believed that Diddy could have settled the lawsuit the same way he did with Cassie. But Lil Rod said he has hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings capturing Diddy, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. And that's what bothers the hip-hop mogul and the rest of the industry who were a part of Diddy's lifestyle. After all, many celebrities have attended Diddy's famous mansion parties. Names such as Jay-Z, Usher, Bishop T.D. Jakes, to mention a few, seems like a vast list of people to be targeted by feds in hope to uncover a wide network of individuals and crimes.
Some of his associates have fled to the Caribbean, and this is becoming a scandal, Kinsey.
With RICO case coming into play, it's no laughing matter for many celebs. These cases are tough to beat, and they could uncover a lot more dirt along the way. The social media users share the same sentiments as 50 Cent, thinking that Diddy is finally done. As one person commented, he should get life in prison for all the years of crimes and trauma. All of his money should be divided up to victims. And another user added, also with RICO, there is no statute of limitations. So they can convict 20 IRs or more, no time limit. With RICO charges on the table, it could force a lot of Diddy's associates to spill what they know in order to protect themselves from sharing a bunk with this man. This story is far from over, and it looks like the storm is just beginning. But what do you think about this? Will Diddy be incarcerated for the rest of his life? And who will be snitching on him first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.